Welcome to
Therapy Thursday with Ty Gregg and Pastor Paul Watson. Get ready to be therapized on 92.3 The Moose.
We are here with Pastor Paul Watson, and it's our time of the week where we get together and, well, just try and make relationships a little bit better. And sometimes in relationships, if you've been together for a long time, maybe working in a small room like a radio studio, or you've been in a long-term marriage, it just kind of feels like you do the same thing day after day after day after day, and you're like, this is a huge rut.
Yeah.
And it's not that anybody's doing anything wrong.
Right.
But you just feel like, I don't know, maybe there's a weight on you or something. How do you get out of that?
Yeah. It's interesting. What brought this up was this week I was with a buddy of mine, and they had just gone on their first vacation in almost 20 years. They hadn't been on a vacation in 20 years. They just don't vacation much. And I said, how'd that go for you? And he just started talking about all the fun that they had. And I said, how is it now that you came back? And he goes, like our relationship is better, right? And what we started talking about was just how easy it is in relationships to fall into ruts. From everybody's working all the time, and you're doing the same thing in and out. You take the kids to soccer, you take the kids to school, you come home, you make dinner, you watch a little TV, you go to bed. And your relationship, before you know it, nobody has done anything wrong, right? There hasn't been a fight. Nobody's cheated. Nobody's wrecked the car, right? Nobody's done anything wrong, but your relationship is literally, you're just bored. You're literally bored of your relationship. You're not enjoying life. And so you find yourself in a relationship, and you're like, okay, so how do I get out of this? And so here's just a few ideas. One of the things that we talked about this week was visiting past memories. Even if you just sit down and open up we don't do that so much anymore, but open up a album of pictures, and you just go back and you're like, remember that, right? Just revisiting like past memories. That is unbelievable. If you go on vacation and you can go back to where you met, and you can go back to the things that you did, or you can go back and you can say, hey, this is where I grew up. Just that little thing rekindles a fire of, holy smokes, remember when we first started dating? Remember, right? The other things you can do is set a weekly date night. Like, get out of the rut. Like, just find time where you say, hey, every week you and I, we go grab a burger, we go to dinner, we go to a movie, we go to something like that. I appreciate this about you Greg, and your wife, is that you guys have a regular date night. You guys all the time, and you have this beautiful relationship. I run into you in restaurants, I run into you hanging out. And so
they have more date nights than home nights, I think. It actually is what it is.
I understand that. Lene and I love to spend time together. And so you have to find ways to enjoy the things that you do. I think about other things. Be willing to try something new, right? Like, the reason you get in a rut is because you do the same thing day in, day out, day in, day out. And so come into a place where you're like, yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Let's just try it. Like, you can either have what you have, or you can try something new. And so this is just a couple of things that we're thinking about this morning. I'm just thinking about relationships and how much energy my friend came back with after vacation, and all the stories. And I said, well, did you laugh? And he goes, oh my gosh, Paul, we laughed so much. I think one of the keys to getting out of a relationship rut is not just doing new things, but doing things that make you laugh. So anyway,
that.
Let's enjoy our relationships, right?
What's happening downtown?
Hey, things are going great. Getting ready for fall stuff, and I just met with our youth leadership team last night. We have this great youth leadership team, and so we're making all kinds of plans for kids coming into just after Labor Day weekend. And so anyway, looking forward to that. If you're not doing anything, if you're looking for a good church, we're the Downtown Vineyard Church. We love to laugh, and we love to do fun things. So we're located at 402 Grand Avenue. We're right across the street from the library, right downtown. And you can check us out online at dtvchurch.org. All of our services are on there. You can watch them. And you can check us out on Facebook.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure having you in.
I always laugh when I come in here. This is kind of one of my not relational ruts.
There you go. I like that.